We have Pat CRAM on the line with us, who offered up the matching donation, dollar for dollar, up to $1,000. And Pat's on the line with us right now. You may know Pat's name. She's been in the news, but she's a big-time friend of Camp TaKumTA as well. Pat, thank you so much for your generous donation here this morning.
You're very welcome. We're pleased to do it. And I just want to let you know that it's the 919 Foundation that's going to be donating.
And tell us about the 919 Foundation. Not everybody who's listening knows the story. We do, but not everybody does. So if you could share with us a little bit.
Sure. My husband, Mike CRAM, was, and probably a lot of people know him better than me. He was a lieutenant with the Winooski Police Department, and he was also a member of the Vermont National Guard, doing 2 tours, one to Iraq and one to Afghanistan. And unfortunately, due to his tours, he was exposed to all kinds of carcinogens with the burn pits. And he was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2016 and passed away from it on December 17th of 2017. And right before he passed away, we decided that we would donate his life insurance policy from the Winooski PD to start a foundation in his honor. And because he had gone through all the treatments, the chemo and the radiation, he would see little kids going through these treatments, and just had great empathy for them, and also admired their tenacity. They were happy and, just didn't understand what was happening to them. So we came up with 919, which was his call number in Winooski. And after a little bit of discussion, we decided that Camp TaKumTA should be the benefactor of this foundation.
Well, as you know, one of our longest-serving volunteers at camp is June Heston.
I know. I love June.
And she lost her husband to the same exposure to the same thing. And so this is a foundation that is very near and dear to our hearts at Camp TaKumTA. And I got to meet Mike several times, and he was just a great guy. When he was working with the Winooski Police Department and events that we did, and we feel the loss with you.
Oh, thank you. This is a little side note, but Mike Heston was Mike CRAM's very first platoon sergeant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And Mike, I believe that Mike was such a wonderful mentor towards Mike CRAM. And I believe that Mike's going into not only his military service, but also his police service, is in great... it's because of how much he thought of Mike Heston, and I will forever be grateful for that. Like you said, Mike was bigger than life. He was very compassionate. He loved his job. He loved his community. And more than anything, he loved his family.
So thank you for the $1,000 matching donation that we hit here at 6:30.
That's awesome.
For the 919 Foundation.
Yes.
And,
the 919 Foundation had our second annual golf tournament this year. It's always held on September 19th. And this year we made over $9,000.
Oh,
wow.
So we want to donate that $9,000 to Camp TaKumTA, as well as I'm going to match the $1,000 that they matched. So we're gonna donate $10,000 this year.
Oh my gosh! Wow,
that's just amazing. Hey, Pat, you're an amazing person, and if there's anything we can do to help out your foundation, you just let us know, okay?
We will. The foundation, we have a great group of people who work really, really hard to make this happen. And it's a bittersweet day for sure, but it's all the people that come out to golf truly loved Mike, and we feel that love each and every day.
Pat, I have Dan Osmond from camp here. I think he'd like to say something to you.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, thank you so much. We've been very, very honored to be a part of the great work that you're doing, and that money, the $10,000, that's going to go to really changing the lives of our campers and their families. As I told you when we walked around camp about a month ago, all of the work that we're doing, the year-round programming, is because people like you who are just so kind and so generous and so wonderful. You're really making a big difference, and so thank you so much.
Well, thank you, but thank you for doing all you do. Camp was beautiful. I was so honored to have that tour along with my Aunt Jane. We're still talking about it even now. It's such a beautiful place, and we're just so proud to be just a little part of camp.
Now, Pat, did you get to see it while it was in action?
No.
Okay,
no,
well, you'll have to come back.
The last 2 years have been a little tough.
Yeah.
But we will get out there this summer for sure.
You really should, because it comes alive, and you will say, wow, I had no idea this was possible.
Oh, I can't wait.
Pat, you have an open invitation anytime.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. And it looks like your telethon has been very successful this year, and I'm so happy.
Thank you so much, Pat, and you have a Merry Christmas, all right?
You too. Thank you very much.
All right.